The top lane, we do have 40R on the Batrider. In the mid lane, we do have CC on the Lina. You know, eventually her right click becomes pretty terrifying. It's gonna be a arcane curse onto DY. There's a double damage onto DY right now. He's looking to try and get the kill onto the silencer. The arrow though from Ritsu will zone it back. In fact, Ritsu's gonna leap forward to try and get the first blood. He's gonna succeed in doing so, the Mirana. Getting the kill onto DY here in the bottom lane. His team will just trade 3 for 1. So VICI, maybe they get a kill onto Lilas for this though. They get the skewer back and they want to try and get this kill. Got the double damage or the double starfall land onto Bane as well. And it looks like Yang is wholly unaware that this move is occurring. Doubt he'll be able to escape this. LSA connects onto him. There's a Laguna Blade, the arrow there too. Giving a killing spree towards the Mirana, who will be unable to find anybody to kill. So we just have to go back to farming. Bottom lane though, they finally do get this lasso out onto the Magnus. Magnus skewers forward, gets tossed up into the air by this Yule Scepter. CC just showed up and kills him with the Dragon Slave. It's actually 40 hours Firefly that gets that kill. Blink forward by Flea, he just bought it at the side chop, tossing back the Bane Elemental, ensuring that 40R with the Firefly is able to secure a double kill. If they had a ward on him, they might have been able to kill him. Arrow will fly out, will miss Fade, but the Avalanche will not know the toss. And it is definitely not worth using Supernova there, my friend, because you would have died. No Fire Spirits laid out. Ritsu does have leap mid lane though. We see them getting the lasso out onto the Troll Warlord. Global Silence is there to make sure that there is no protection from the rest of his team. And 40R just bouncing all across the map. You see why he bought these BTs. Nightmare now laid out onto Flea. DY running himself away. Arcane Curse with the tree toss coming in from Flea, the additional damage, and with this Mask of Madness, it happened very quickly. Yule Scepter now, other side of the map, drop down, and we do see the Dragon Tail stun laid out onto the Lina, and she is going to die. The Supernova was also popped just before the Global Silence went down from Lilas, so now the Global somewhat wasted. Lilas, Leposa is just going to end up dying as well, and Yang. Okay, well. And Ori, oof. Ori wasn't able to find a grab. If he got the courier, man, that would have been such a big deal. Yang has Blink RP. Is he going to be able to land it? The skewer doesn't connect. The Nightmare, though, is out onto Ritsu. Ori has Blink Dragon Tail stun, and they will lead with this out onto the Mirana. Mirana gets Fiend's Grip as well. They will be able to cancel it thanks to the Global Silence, but the Moonlight Shadow, will it be able to provide the escape? No, it will not. The damage from the level 2 Elder Dragonfall. Moonlight Shadow does get used. There will be a lasso, but there they get the stun out onto the Batrider immediately. Bat's gonna go and almost get brought down. There will be no LSA. The LSA does get another kill. So they've got Phoenix down and Batrider's dead too. Now there will be the Global Silence to cancel out the Feast Grip from the Bane Elemental. So they're forcing this fight back, and the Moonlight Shadow is soon set to expire. Now the Blink stun coming in from Ori, leading onto the Silencer. They will be able to secure the double kill for Ori, bringing down Lilas. But Ori, recognizing that something needs to happen, they get the RP onto CC. They got the stun long range with the arrow onto Ori, but unfortunately, Ritsu, the smoke, Fleas will be popped right now. They spot him, they scout him out in the trees, but they really want a higher priority kill. The Nightmare goes out onto Flea. The lasso lands onto the Paparazzi Troll Warlord right now. Troll will end up losing his life, and he's gonna die very soon. Supernova laid down by the Phoenix. They kill Lilas. Now they kill the Batrider as well. They TP out. Oh, Ritsu's still here. He hasn't TP out just yet. But do they have vision of him? Yes, they do. They find him. They even RP for this one. They secure that kill. It's going to be a double kill for DY. Hayden X really want to try and get the jump on this fight. They find the DK first and foremost. The Laguna Blade will be there. We got the Gem of True Sight. They toss him up into the air. Can they get the kill? Yes, they do. Buyback immediately comes out from the DK. Paparazzi taking way too much damage from CC. Laguna Blade or the LSA will not connect. There is a Fiend's Grip right now going out onto this Lina. RP will be there as well. The Blink back coming in from Paparazzi after he's really claimed the life of Ritsu. But they're not done. They get the Nightmare out onto Lilas. The Silencer, Sunray out, Ori with the Blink forward. The Dragon Tail stun secures the kill. That's gonna be the Rax claim just that fast, jeez. It might just be more despite her best intentions. Ritsu does have buyback, but they don't want to have to use it. Oh no, CC gets skewered outside the base. Do they have the damage to kill her? Lina falling very low. The Shiva's Guard will be out onto her. She dies towards the burn from the Supernova. Now Paparazzi with Ori. PKB popped by the DK. They're chasing down Flea. Flea gonna get caught at the start from the Supernova. And the next fall is gonna be the Batrider 2. 40R gonna be forced to buy back immediately after a double kill is granted towards the Phoenix. Tiny back as well. Glimmer Cape was used by DY. Arrow will catch him. 40R will be able to get the last two onto Fade. Fade doesn't have a second supernova, but they don't really care because in the time period, Paparazzi able to pop the bottom melee racks. The toss forward from Flea. He was hoping to toss forward 40R, unable to do so. The skewer catching two heroes directly into Paparazzi's path. Paparazzi cleaves them both down, and now Ritsu inside the nightmare, blinked upon by Paparazzi. Paparazzi doesn't have any vision of him right now though, but they do have vision of the Phoenix. Phoenix dead again as well, or rather the Nina dead, and everybody is gonna die. Bat Rider's dead, and that's just it. VICI Gaming. Paparazzi's Troll Warlord got too big. 40R here in the offlane playing on the Abyssal Underlord. Flea will be on the Phoenix. At bottom though, we do see Ritsu is inside Metamorph. They might try to get a kill onto DY. DY is falling really low right now. The Metamorphosis provides additional damage, and Lilas really quickly. Mid lane, Ori fighting against CCNC. Almost about to get brought down on the Monkey King. CCNC runs out of mana. Ori is going to be okay. Is Lilas going to die here? Adapter Strike with the waveform forward. They get the kill onto the Dazzle. Ritsu now had already thrown out the Reflection. At least bottom lane, Lilas gonna get flame breaked after the lasso has emerged. The waveform forward by Paparazzi. CCNC will be able to get a kill onto Yang. Will he die for this though? CCNC will get Boundless struck. The Thunderclap as well, but will also be able to zip onto the higher ground. Should be a-okay here. Now with the double damage, they're gonna be able to kill Flea, no problem. Flea gonna get lassoed up right now. Ori, his DD expires, but it's just gonna show up, destroy the MK anyway. And that's going to be a tier 2 that's going to fall. This needs to watch himself. We'll morph back into his regular form. And now start shifting his attributes to tank up as much as possible. Lasso now going on to the Phoenix. Phoenix gets bursted away. Flea. There will be no supernova. Doesn't have to be afraid of... Well, okay, Poison Touch is like whatever, right? Oh, Fade. Maleficent going out onto Flea. Flea doesn't have the supernova. He's going to get waveformed through by Paparazzi. Paparazzi will be able to claim that kill definitively. And now they're turning perhaps for more. Brewmaster will split up by DY. Yang has Lasso back again, but you don't really want to get Lilas. Lilas about to TP out. Paparazzi will cancel with the Adapter Strike, however. The Brewmaster split seems like it's going to be wasted. Perhaps not. They're going to get the lasso out onto 40R. And now DY is also right next by him. And they got off the Thunderclap. Do they have more damage? They do on Paparazzi. He's able to secure that kill. Simultaneously, they do lose the Monkey King, Ori. They're going to go try kill the Paparazzi Storm Spirit. He will Sunray right now. Can he get off the Icarus dive? He's trying to get out through the trees. He's going to morph into his strength right now. Waveform's down. Weave will be there from the Dazzle. They get off the Drunken Haze from DY. Another supernova is triggered on the high ground. This becomes actually a somewhat dangerous spot to be in for the side of Pain X. You no longer have Weave, you no longer have supernova. They get the lasso onto 40R. Fade right there. Midnight Pulse will be right around it. They should be able to get the easy kill onto this Abyssal Underlord. Being Earthstorm. Paparazzi just does not care. He's on the high ground, attacking the tier 3 tower. They lose the Phoenix on the backline, but what's more important is these racks. Will these racks fall? The Brewmaster will use ultimate. The Earth Bruling will go in with that Pulverize and the Demolish onto the tower, onto the racks as well. It really takes. You see CCNC getting the grab onto Fade, but he has to watch out the fact that there's still a black hole available. Manifestant will be there. CCNC zipping around. Ritsu comes in with the Metamorphosis on the side of the fight. The Sunray will be there, bringing down Fade. There's no Enigma. Supernova trigger off as well. CCNC will jump away. DY will lose his life to Ritsu, and then the Metamorphosis. Yang looking for an occasion to get off a flame break, toss somebody into a bad position. They will lose the tree that Ori was sitting on, and with this buyback on the Morphling, on the Enigma rather, they decide they want to back away. Pain X going on to Ori. Long range zip in coming in from CCNC. CCNC trying to get this kill. They will be able to get the kill onto Ori, but the lasso does lay out immediately onto the Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit will find himself getting Shallow Grave, but there's going to be the black hole. It doesn't connect from Fade. The zip away from CCNC is just too damn fast. Paparazzi gets earned up right now. They're going to finish their job by bringing down these range racks. The Shallow Grave is forced out of the Dazzle. CCNC will now leap onto DY. They want to try perhaps get this Brewmaster killed, but the Drunken Haze onto CCNC, making it difficult for him to finish off the damage. Sunray onto DY. DY will eventually die. But This means that this is a little bit extra time, but he's trying to get mana for them to try and get this final later mega creep. You see now Sunday being way forward. CCNC jumping onto Paparazzi. Paparazzi will lose his life to Ritsu. Ritsu doing way too much damage in that instance thanks to Reflection. And now DY. His ultimate slot doesn't have that much longer left in the world. He's being zipped after right now. Supernova will trigger coming out of the Phoenix. And they're going to get the reflection out onto DY. DY in a lot of trouble right now. Ritsu with the conjure images, and they are able to get the kill. Yet another one for the Terrorblade. Just because of how useful those spells are. Reflection versus Morphling is just incredible. As well as the fact that, oh, mid lane, Sun, oh, they get the lasso onto CCNC. They don't have much damage though, and much more lockdown, however. So they can't actually finish this off. And there's gonna be a black hole catching two heroes, CCNC as well as the Phoenix Flea is gonna lose his life here as well. No, they actually don't get the kill onto CCNC because of the shallow grave. I don't think the die is scanned either. So they're just gonna go for this. Paparazzi will use the metamorphs. Okay, CCNC gonna try and jump onto Ori. They destroy the tree first and foremost. They bring him down low. BKB, pop by the Monkey King. Wukong's command will be used up as well. The waveform coming in for Paparazzi. E-Blade onto the Dazzle. Dazzle will not die as of yet. The Supernova will trigger onto several heroes. They're trying to bring down Ori, but the Wukong's command is still going. There's gonna be the Black Hole. Phoenix is gonna be the first one to fall after the Terrorblade gets brought down as well. Dazzle dies too. We do see now the Maleficent landing onto 4DR. They can't keep the pit lord alive either. They're gonna surround him. Triple kill for Paparazzi. Of the Paynex base, DY just walks into the base and gets off his ultimate. Now CCNC gonna try and bring down the Yang Batrider. They already got the kill onto the pit lord, and now Lasso going out onto Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit cannot afford to die. Storm Spirit ends up getting brought down here. 4DR with the buyback tossed into the air by the Storm or by the Brewmaster. Now Britsu gets his form stolen away by Paparazzi, who uses the Metamorphosis to shear through the Phoenix Egg. And the Adapter Strike with the E-Blade goes directly onto the pit lord as well. That's a dieback on him. Ultra kill for Paparazzi, waveforming into Flea. And Flea now calling on his reinforcements. He died back for that one, but CCNC has returned. They want to try and get the kill at least onto Paparazzi, but now here's going to be the Wukong's command, perhaps used by Ori. No, it's not available as of yet by Paparazzi. Can he man fight versus Ritsu? E-blades himself to stay alive, but now he's being surrounded by all the Metamorphosis illusions starting to morph into the strength right now. Shifting attributes. CCNC might run out of mana, chasing him all the way around. Just while his team is just taking racks, and the jump in, there's gonna be the Black Hole creating some space for them, and they're gonna be able to get off the shallow grave onto Ritsu. Though he doesn't die throughout all of this. Boundless Strike catches two heroes. Ritsu will not be able to sunder. No, he dies, loses his life before he does that. Gets the buyback though. Lasso no going on to CCNC. CCNC, can he survive long enough to get out of this alive? He does. Just able to zip back towards his own base. It's forgivable. Lasso now onto Ritsu. Paparazzi's inside Metamorphosis mode. Waveforms forward. Look at the damage onto Linus. Linus is about to lose his life. Linus will die. They had to use the Dark Rift from the tier 4 tower just to get back to their base safely. Storm Panda being thrown forward by DY. Tosses the Storm into the air. Wow, the waveform forward by Paparazzi. He's gotten 2 kills already, looking for a third one. Ritsu gets the Sunder off, but might not stand a chance. They get the kill onto the Morphling, however. CCNC able to lock him down long enough to make that happen, but the game is going to end regardless. The rest of his team is taking the Ancient, and GG well played is going to be called by Paynex. They get the kill onto the Morphling at the end of the day. CCNC picks that one up.